Hey, what's up, friends? Welcome back. And if you guys are brand new here, welcome to the show. My name's Anton, and this is the Anton Czachor Show. And today's episode is brought to us by Kelly, who has requested that we check out the song The Best That I Can Give by Emerson Hart off the record Beauty in Disrepair. And to anyone who doesn't know who Emerson Hart is a songwriter, vocalist, guitarist, and producer, best known for being the lead singer and songwriter of the alternative rock band Tonic, which we've done a reaction to, and blew me away. You know, I just feel like Emerson Hart, in that song at least, just had such a incredible richness and tone to his voice, and just this ability to create very catchy, memorable choruses. So we'll see if he can keep it up for his solo stuff. But before we get into this one, as always, if you guys have any song requests for me, please leave them in the Discord. First link down below, and that's it. So let's get into Emerson Hart, The Best That I Can Give.
If you're reading this, then I'm long gone.
He still has that.
Wish I'd had the strength to prove you wrong.
Good melodies.
But instead I broke your heart of glass. Some things I guess you can't get back. When we started, before the storm came, I gave you sometimes you needed always. Thought we were fine, but you saw it first. Now I can give you the life you deserve. So goodbye, love. Hang on to the long night. There's beauty in the sunrise, and you will find that goodbye is the hardest thing that I could do. After all the pain I put you through, it's the best that I can give, the best that I can give to you. It's so hard to see it come to this.
I like that guitar in the back.
Blinded by the wind. Instead of bending, I just watched you break. And now it's too late. Back when we started, before the storm came, I gave you sometimes you needed always. Thought we were fine, but you saw it first. Now I can give you the life you deserve. So goodbye, love. Hang on to the long night. There's beauty in the sunrise, and you will find that goodbye is the hardest thing that I could do. After all the pain I put you through, it's the best that I can give, the best that I can give to We'll always have this after the broken. All that was given is not forgotten. So goodbye, love. Hang on to the long night. There's beauty in the sunrise. Goodbye is the hardest thing that I could do. After all the
And he has such a good voice.
you through,
Just the richness.
it's the best that I can give, the best that I can give to you. If you're reading this, then I'm long gone.
Yeah, fade out.
Wish I had the strength
Or a big crescendo.
but instead I broke your heart of glass. Some things I guess you can't get back.
Wow. Man, that was a great song. Like, this kind of music, I don't know what you'd call it. You can call it soft rock, singer-songwriter, whatever. But, like, this stuff, I really like it because, like, it's really catchy. But it's like, it always is very meaningful. And this one, yeah, the idea of it, you could see my face halfway through, like my face, like I had this like half smirk for the first half of the song because the song was catchy, but then about halfway through my smirk just like went away, and that's when it hit me what the song was about, you know, like in a real way, like all the lyrics crystallized, and I was like, oh man, like I know what this is about now completely, and I could feel what he was talking about because yeah, I think we all kind of go through this. You know what I mean? I know I've been through this. A lot of you guys have probably been through this. I was just talking to somebody who recently, I think he's Bruce. I think he's like in his 50s or whatever, and he just found a new girlfriend, and because his wife died, and he had 2 daughters with her, and it was really interesting because we had this conversation, and he told me, he was like, yeah, you know, she lost herself to dementia before she died, and he's like, it was really brutal. And also, even at the same time, we were always that relationship that we lived for our kids. You know what I mean? Like, we never really lived for ourselves. We never had a relationship. We had a family, and then now he has this incredible relationship with his new girlfriend, and, you know, he's taken on her children, she's taken on his children. They had this, like, kind of joint family. And I remember I told him just a week ago, I said, like, in some weird way, it's, like, almost a blessing that, you know, you were able to get a clean start with your girlfriend. Because is it possible to turn around the rhythms of your life? Yes. But it's difficult. Like, if you have 20, 30 years with somebody and you have a certain rhythm, like you're living for your kids, you know, you're not, you know, intimate very much, and you're not really there for each other in that way very much, it's extremely difficult when the kids leave to flip over and create a brand new rhythm. That's why, like, a lot of time when you're raising children and stuff, you, like, you know, psychologists, therapists will always say, counselors, like, you have to keep doing date night. You know what I mean? You have to keep that spark, that relationship alive, because if you don't, it'll just die. And you won't, it's so difficult to just completely do a 180 on the rhythm of your life. And so sometimes, you know, what the song is about to me is, like, sometimes the best thing you can do is let someone go. Because maybe you cheated on them, maybe they cheated on you, maybe you just, yeah, you have too much baggage, you have too much, not even pain all the time, you have too much baggage, you have too much of a certain routine, and to reinvent yourselves, and, like, you've put each other in prisons, you know, you've acted and told each other that you know who each other is, and it's like that puts you in a box, and it's so hard to grow when someone keeps putting you back in that box. You know what I mean? And it can get so frustrating because you're like, let me be who I am. And they're like, I know who you are. And it's like, well, you don't. You never know who somebody is because people are infinitely complex. And so that's kind of what I got from this one. It's just like, sometimes the best thing you can do is just, you know, let someone go. You know what I mean? But yeah, let's jump in first of all to the vocals of this one. Yeah, Emerson Hart, like I said, he just has, I wouldn't say he has the most unique voice in the world, but I think the melodies he chooses in his songs are exceptionally well done. I think he just has a very good ear for melody. And then just like instrumentally, the song, very simple, you know, kind of just a crooning power ballad, you can call it. But I loved, like, my favorite part of this entire song, and you guys can tell, was the bridge. When the bridge kicked in, I was like, man, I love this. I got just swept away by everything. And that's when everything just fully clicks for me, is the bridge. So overall, instrumentally, good. Vocally, yeah, very good. I really like Emerson Hart's vibe. I just think he's a... And you know what? I think it's beyond his voice. I think a lot of the time, like, you know, if you're an empath or you're very sensitive, sometimes you can think you like someone's voice, but really you like them. And it's like you like just feeling their heartbeat through their voice, and you get caught up in, like, thinking that's what their voice is. But if you took away the humanity outside of that voice, you probably wouldn't like it as much. You'd probably still like it because you like his voice, but it just wouldn't hit the way that you know it can. You know what I mean? But anyway, man, what are your favorite Emerson Hart songs and what should we check out next? Let me know down below. And lastly, I want to give a big shout out to my tier 3 patrons. So we got Brianna, Amber, Britt, Daphne, David, Kelly, Ken, Laura, Melissa, Russ, and Sharon. So shout out to all of you, and I'll see everybody again tomorrow. I love you.